Hello, everybody. This is the next part of our operations with decimals. And again, our learning target is to perform operations on decimals fluently. Fluency comes with practice. Yesterday, we did addition and subtraction. Today, we're going to do multiplication and division. So as you can see on the screen, with multiplication, you do not need to line up the decimals like you did for addition and subtraction. So there's no song for this one. But you do need to keep up with how many numbers are behind the decimal. That's for multiplication. We do need to keep up with that. Now, what we can do is rewrite our problems vertically, multiply without the decimal, and then add the decimal at the end. What do y'all think about that? So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we have 36 and 8/10 times 7 and 1/10. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to leave off my decimal. 368 times 7, 1. So you know with multiplication, the first thing we do is we multiply everything up here by what's in our ones place first. So we have a 1 in the ones place this time. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 6 is 6. And then 1 times 3 is 3. Then let's go ahead and put an X there so we won't use that again. And we put a 0 for every X that we have. Okay? Because we're going to start right here in our tens place. So 7 times 8 is 56. We're going to put the 6 and carry the 5. 7 times 6 is 42. Plus 5 is 47. So I'm going to put the 7 and carry my 4. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 4 is 25. And now I'm going to add these together. Y'all remember this. 8, 6 and 6 is 12, carry my 1. 7 plus 3 is 10, and 1 is 11, carry my 1. 5 is, and 1 is 6. Now, where do I put my decimal? You count how many numbers you have behind your decimal. So I have a 1 here. I have one number behind the decimal here, and one number behind the decimal here. So I have 2 numbers behind the decimal. So I need to come down here, 1, 2, and put my decimal here. So that's how we determine. You might remember this from 5th grade, but that's how we determine where to put our decimal. Yes, I'm still goofy, y'all. Okay, so let's do the same thing here. We're going to leave off that decimal, and then we're going to add it at the end. So 413 times 68. So I'm going to multiply everything up here by that 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Put the 4 and carry my 2. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 2 is 10. 0, carry the 1. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 1 is 33. And your parents can help you with this, because y'all know I'm old enough to be your grandparent, and this is the way I did it as a child. So here, 6 times 3 is 18. Put your 8. Carry your 1. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And then 6 times 4 is 24. And of course, we add. It's very important to keep your numbers lined up. 0 plus 8 is 8. 7 plus 3 is 10. Put the 0, carry your 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2. And how many numbers do I have behind the decimal this time? I have 2 right here, so that's 2. And I have 1 right there. So that's a total of 3. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 numbers behind my decimal there. So that's what we do. Let's do a couple of more. This one, there's something funny with the zeros. So I'm going to go ahead and do this the traditional way. So the first thing I need to do is multiply everything up here by 5. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, 0 times everything is 0. That 0 should be right there. So we got 0, 0. Then here's also 0, 0. So you see when we add those up, we get 155. But how many numbers do we have behind our decimal? 1, 2, 3. So we got to put that there. And when you have a leading decimal, put a 0 there so it won't be any mistake that that's a decimal there. Okay? So put that 0 out front. So let's do this one. I'm going to leave off the decimal again. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 8 is 48. We've used that. We got 1x, so we're going to put a 0. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 8 is 0. We have 2 x's, so we're going to put 2 zeros. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 8 is 40. And then let's add all of those up together. You see, I really could have just left out that 0 row and started right there. So if you already know to do that, do that. But I just wanted to show that we did multiply by the 0. But if you already know the shortcut, do it. And how many numbers do we have behind the decimal? 1, 2. So there we go. So you want to pause the video and you try these next two. So pause the video right here, try them, and then come back and see what I did. Okay, now I'm back. 4.8 times 4 and 8 tenths times 7 and 2 tenths. So I'm just going to multiply 48 times 72. 2 times 8 is 16, carry 1. 4 times 2 is 8, that's 9. 7 times 8 is 56, carry my 5. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 5, 33. Nothing wrong with those fingers. 9 and 6 is, I should have put a 0 there. 9 and 6 is 15. 3 plus 1 is 4. And I have two numbers behind my decimal. Okay? And of course, you tried this one. Well, I'm doing big numbers today. 9 times 5 is 45, carry the 4. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 4 is 44. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. I use that, 0. 9 times 7 is 63, carry that 6. 7 times 8 is 56, plus 6 is 62. Carry another 6. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 6 is 13. X that out because I don't want to use it again. So I have two X's. I'm going to put 2 zeros. Now, 2 times 9 is 18. Put your 8 and carry your 1. 2 times 8 is 16. Plus 1 is 7. 2 times 1 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. Now I have to add all of this together. 10, 19, 11, 3, 4, 5. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. I have those two and these two behind the decimal. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put my decimal right there. Okay, so that's the end of multiplication. I'm going to stop the video right here and let you do the multiplication, and then we'll come back with the division.